Quick little mic test, dog. Quick little mic test, dog. We're gonna be starting soon, in about 5 to 10 minutes. We want to get some people in this party up in this bitch. Now we're gonna have a whole list of topics that we're gonna be talking about tonight. The Xbox One, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S pre-orders, and then we're gonna talk about the launch lineup. Then we're gonna be talking about Xbox All Access, then we're gonna be talking about some other stuff. So we're gonna have a jam-packed party tonight. So we're gonna have some fun. We're going to be starting in about a couple minutes. Just getting a couple last minute stuff ready. Then we'll be starting in a couple minutes, guys. Man, this is going to be a fucking jam-packed party. I should be getting naked for this one. What is up, everybody? This is your boy GMillion. I'm gonna start a couple minutes early because I'm just super excited. We're gonna be talking about some next gen news. First off, we're gonna talk about the whole pre-order debacle. Then we're gonna get into the launch lineup. Then after that, we're gonna be getting into the Xbox All Access. We're gonna get into detail on the Xbox All Access. Excuse me. So let's see. Yeah, I know. The by the time you fill out the forms on the all access, like it would be all sold out. I was under the impressions that they're going to start the all access next year, but I was wrong. And later on in the stream, we're gonna get into that, like, what kind of stuff you need to know before you actually sign up for the all access. I wasn't planning on getting the Xbox because my mindset was I'm gonna end up with both anyways. So whatever pre-orders are coming up first, I will get. So in this case, the PS5 pre-orders were first. I was actually able to snag a pre-order of the Xbox One. I mean the PlayStation 5, so that's why I didn't even try getting the Xbox Series X, but it was fun to see the coverage of the pre-orders of it, and it was also fun to see the debacle. Huh, okay, thank you. Let's see. Hold on. I think my Logitech camera is all fucked up. Okay. Um yeah. So we're gonna I'm gonna get rid of the Logitech camera here. So I'm gonna remove that. Move. Remove. There we go. Chatting. What do I have under chatting? Logitech camera. I'm gonna get rid of that. Because I would hate to stop the stream because of that. So let's see. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, display. Do I have anything under display? Nope. Gameplay. Is there anything under gameplay? Nope. Ending. Do I have anything under ending? Hold on. Let me close out NVIDIA broadcast and figure that out because did not have an issue with that earlier. So let me go back into NVIDIA broadcast. This is weird. Like I never had that issue before. Okay, so NVIDIA broadcast loaded up. Logitech. It's saying this my camera's busy. Come on. Dude, what the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to... Yes, we are going to do last minute changes. Remove, add. We're going to do device, video, Logitech Brio. There we go. Boom. There. You guys can see my closet. All right. So as I was saying, the whole debacle of the pre-orders was kind of a funny mess to get into, because like I wasn't trying to get one, and I feel for the people that were trying to get one, and just PlayStation 5 just kind of beat Xbox to the punch on pre-orders, and I was able to snag a pre-order of the PS5. If you guys want to know, I got the PS5 pre-order of the disc version. So that's what I ended up getting, because I could only afford one. Now, as far as what happened this morning, pre-orders started at 8 a.m. Pacific time and 11 a.m. Eastern time. You guys could do the calculations of the whole time zones around the world. What happened was, Microsoft said it's going to be this time, these retailers, good luck, and if the bots get them, oh well. And so what happened was, websites kept crashing. So first went the Microsoft store, the store that you can actually, its own store. Microsoft claims they have the best cloud infrastructure. So what that meant was, even though they had the best infrastructure, the bots kind of like said, "Fuck that, we're gonna crash the website." So I know YouTubers got pre-orders from the Microsoft store, so consumers were able to actually get them. Then what happened with Target? The cart became a glitch, where like you put a one in the cart, you try to check out. They're saying that they have too many consoles in the cart, so people weren't able to check out there. I watch Rich from Review Tech. With the Microsoft store, he had to wait like 5 minutes while placing the order. He was actually able to get his pre-order right before the website kept crashing. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into Best Buy right now. What happened with Best Buy? The pre-orders kind of came live like an hour after the pre-order time was supposed to be. Because of that, I feel that a lot of consumers were able to get it from Best Buy, and less bots were able to get it from Best Buy. And Amazon was just done. Like I saw a lot of pictures of dogs on Amazon.com. So the whole Amazon.com was pretty much down throughout the whole process. People were actually able to get it from Amazon.com. I know a couple YouTubers that were able to get it physically from GameStop, like Dreamcast guy. He waited it out at GameStop in his area from 6 a.m. to when they opened, and he was actually able to get it because he was first in line. A lot of places like GameStop got like 5 to 10 X's and 2 S's, which is that kind of made sense, because I'm pretty sure the physical game retailers don't want to carry a lot of S's because they don't make a lot of money on S's. And GameStop loves to sell bundles for like $700 to $900. So if you were to get it from GameStop, you would end up paying like over $700 just to get an Xbox Series X. They kind of launched Xbox All Access kind of at the same time, so a lot of people were going through the paperwork of All Access, and by the time they filled out the paperwork, they got the hard credit pull from the credit report, and by the time they are able to actually finish out the whole payment process, they were actually sold out. That's what I heard. Angry Joe did not get an Xbox Series X or X. I think he was defeated. I saw that video. I thought that was hilarious. I'm not trying to attack people that couldn't get it. Like, it just sucks all around. I think Sony kind of when Sony made the pre-orders random, I think more consumers were actually able to get it than bots. So that's how I was able to snag my pre-order at midnight because I was stuck at work during that time. Um, so speaking of Xbox All Access, let's get into some of the requirements that you need for All Access because I was doing a lot of research on it because I was bored. So let's get into here. My computer's kind of running slow for today. I don't know why. Come on. Wow, what the fuck is going on? There we go. Okay. Get out of there. Yeah, you can tell GeForce Broadcast is definitely in beta when it just like gets rid of my camera like that. And I don't have my green screen set up, so okay, so here's some basic questions and answers of the Xbox All Access. I kind of wish that they had this before the whole pre-orders went up so people could understand that it's not just this bundle right here that's for sale. People like I would love to see this on here so people could actually know in advance that they could actually get that stuff in advance. So the Xbox Series X is $34.99 a month for 24 months, and the Xbox Series X is $24.99 for 24 months. The reason why that is mainly because it's a 2-year contract. It is a contract, so you're locked in for 2 years, okay? So here's just a basic comparison of the both consoles, so you guys could read that. Some of the questions that people ask, pretty much does Microsoft provide the financing? No, it's all done through Citizens One Bank. So Citizens One Bank is a it's a pretty popular branch. It's actually a big branch. I personally have not heard of it. So like with me, I wouldn't know because one, I'm not a Citizens One Bank customer. I think they mainly specialize in personal loans and student loans, which is student loans is a pretty big business. So if you guys don't know what student loans are, it's pretty much they pay for your college and the student loans are federally insured. So that means if you're having financial problems and you lose your job, you can't pay for it and you declare bankruptcy, you can't actually, that can't actually be part of your bankruptcy. So just keep that in mind. This all access program is pretty much a 2-year contract, personal loan type deal. So what kind of stuff do you need to be part of all access? One, they like to see your income of at least $24,000 a year. So in California, that's where I'm from. That is a full-time position making $13 an hour. If you are part-time working 24 hours a week, I'm pretty sure you're not making $24,000 a year unless you're holding down multiple jobs. Then you need to provide multiple sources of income. They require kind of a it's definitely not a low credit score that you need. It's from what based off of my research without calling them and getting a firm answer. I'm pretty sure they're gonna require at least at the low end 600 or 650 credit score, and if you have a lot of delinquent activity on your credit, like you go in default on a couple of your cards, I'm pretty sure they're not going to approve you, and I'm pretty sure all payments go through Credit One Bank, not the retailer or Microsoft. So that's some of the stuff that you should take into consideration when applying for that. Um, when you put in your application, they're gonna do a soft credit pull. So it's gonna show up on your credit report, but it's not gonna take it's not gonna ding your credit like a hard credit pull does. When you're actually approved and get your everything going and everything's good, then that's when they do a hard credit pull. And that will ding your credit for a couple months. Then it'll go away. So if you don't like your credit score going lower because you opened up an account, then this may not be for you. But if you don't really care, then by all means, it comes with 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate, so that brings up the price. But if you were to pay 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate by itself, it's gonna be $60 more than Xbox All Access. But me personally, I'd rather pay the extra $60 not to be locked in a contract. So just in case if I ever lose my job and stuff like that, I am not stuck with a financing bill. Another question a lot of people have, me included, can you pay more? Here it is. Can you make multiple Xbox All Access payments? Customers make multiple All Access payments. Yeah, so you can. This text is very hard to see, so I can't read it. According to this answer, you can. So that's if that's concerned to you, you can. So pretty much, this seems like a traditional personal loan with no fees, with no interest, no fees, and I don't see how Credit One Bank can make a lot of money from this. I guess once you start going into defaults and stuff like that, then I guess then that's when they could rack on some of the fees. And once you actually get approved, I'm pretty sure that all the fees will be in your contract. So I personally haven't signed up for it because by the time I got to my computer, it was all sold out, and I do not need to go into debt. So that's why I'm gonna wait till next year to get the Series X, because when I was shopping around for current gen consoles, I got the PS4 on launch, then I got the Xbox One next the a year in 2014 in February when Titanfall came out, and I got the Titanfall controller. I remember walking out of Best Buy with it. It was during the time where there was a lot of like donation guys hanging around the malls and stuff, and they look down on you if you don't donate to their cause. And I remember some guy gave me a lot of shit because I walked out with an Xbox when I told him I did not have any money. So I thought that was funny. Let's see. We're gonna go into the Xbox One launch lineup. Um, so so you can see right here, Like a Dragon is gonna be on Xbox Series X and the original Xbox One. So, what we're gonna see is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, what makes this a Xbox One exclusive title? It's enhanced on the Xbox Series X. If you pre-ordered the PlayStation 5 like me, you only have access to the PS4 version. So I will not get the next gen enhancements because let's go to this article right here. Yakuza Like a Dragon PS5 upgrade confirmed will be released on a later date. Sega has struck a deal with Microsoft to make the Xbox Series X version of Yakuza Like a Dragon have the upgrades first. However, oh cool, I still have Steam open. You can get the PC version on Steam. So here's what I'm gonna be doing with Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm gonna buy my digital version on Steam. Then I'm gonna buy my physical version on the PS4. And I'm not gonna touch my physical version on the PS4 because on certain games, I like to have the physical and the digital version because I'm technically a game collector. So I still like to have physical content. So I'll probably buy both of them at the same time and leave the PS4 version sealed. I am really big Yakuza fan. I played pretty much most of the games. So I'm definitely excited for this title. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go buy a Series X just to play it with better graphics. That's why I have a gaming PC so I could enjoy it on there. It'll probably run better on my PC anyways. Okay, so let's go back to Kotaku. We're gonna have the what is this thing? The founder, Watchdogs Legion. I don't know. I don't remember if this game is released in October on current gen consoles and released on release date of the next gen consoles. So not too sure on that one. Um, Here's the game that I'm really excited for. The Medium. I watching all the content, like watching all the trailers for this one, um, got me really excited for this. I'm not too sure if this is going to be on Xbox One, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be on PC, so I'll just play it on there. Then we also have Scorn. Then we have Tetris Effect Connected. I don't know how they're gonna do the PS4 version of Tetris Effect. I don't know if you have to re-buy Tetris Effect for the PS4 to get the connected version, and I'm not too sure if this is an Xbox family exclusive. So I guess I would have to do more research. Those are the big titles, and we got some of the indie titles on here. So if any of these suit your fancy, then here's some of the indie games on here. Not really big into indie games because I buy them, play them once, and don't touch them again. So I got tired of just throwing down money on indie games, knowing that I'm not gonna play them. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So you guys could look on here to see if there's anything that suits your fancy. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay, now on my last episode did not get into detail on the PS4 games. So, Demon Souls, this is going to be a launch title or near launch title of the game. This is going to be a PS5 exclusive. This will not be on PlayStation 4. We got Spider-Man Miles Morales. So this is weird. Okay, so Spider-Man Miles Morales, there's two versions of the game. There's the $50 version that comes with Spider-Man Miles Morales, and there's a $70 version. That's going to be the Ultimate Edition that comes with Spider-Man Miles Morales and a Spider-Man 2018 remake for the PlayStation 5. We don't know if the Spider-Man 2018 remastered is going to be a voucher where you have to enter it into the PlayStation Store and it's a downloadable code. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is we don't know if Spider-Man 2018 remastered is going to be physical. I'm pretty sure they're going to be lazy as fuck and just make it digital. And I'm pretty sure they're going to release it separately later down the line, more expensive. So if you're a big Spider-Man fan, just get the $70 version. We found out today that the save file and your progress does not carry over. So if you platinum the game, you're going to have to replatinum it. Bad news is, if you don't have a lot of time to play games and you just kind of want to have all your stuff, you're going to have to do it all over again. If you're a trophy hunter, it's another easy platinum for you. Unless they put in some harder platinums tied to difficulties. We don't know. There's going to be a couple extra trophies in there, and we don't know if they're going to combine all the DLC trophies into the main trophy list. So, and I know one of the extra trophies is beating the game on the hardest difficulty, let's just say, and the hardest difficulty is pretty damn hard. Sackboy, Sackboy: A Big Adventure. So this is a spin-off Little Big Planet game. Godfall, this is gonna be a looter slasher by Gearbox. The first trailer and some of the gameplay that I've seen doesn't make this game look anything special. Astro's Playroom. Remember the whole free thing that comes with every PlayStation 4? I'm pretty sure this is one of that. Don't really care. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Here's a weird one. Devil May Cry Special Edition. This is not on the Xbox. This is only on the PlayStation, or they have advertising rights for the PlayStation. So if you're an Xbox gamer, we don't know if this is going to be on the Xbox as well. And since this says Special Edition, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a free upgrade. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to buy it again. We don't know the price, and I think it's going to be digital only. Fortnite, the reason why this is on the list, because this is going to be the PlayStation 5 version with ray tracing. Orbiter, whatever, System Redux, don't know how to pronounce it. I don't have any idea of what this game is, or do I care? Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This is definitely gonna be on the Xbox as well. The reason why it's not on the Xbox list because PlayStation has advertisement rights for this game, and I'm pretty sure Kotaku is just lazy. This game is also going to be on Xbox One, PC, PlayStation 4. Sorry, Stadia fans. Sorry, NVIDIA GeForce Now. I don't know how to do that pronouncing. NGN, I guess. This is not going to be on cloud gaming services, so you're going to have to download all 500 gigabytes of it, because I'm pretty sure that's what this game's going to be by the end of the year. So you have PlayStation 4 or Xbox One and you want to play Cold War on your last generation console because you weren't able to get you weren't able to pre-order the new gen consoles or the next gen consoles, you're gonna have to pay $70 on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, or get the $100 version. The $60 version is only last gen versions, but keep that in mind. Other than that, that's pretty much all that's all the launch titles of the PlayStation. Games that stand out, really: Demon Souls, Spider-Man, and Cold War. I don't know. I can't stay away from Call of Duty. Every time I try, it doesn't go through. Like, it doesn't work out for me. So, oh, and I don't need this open. This is researching my thumbnail, and don't need that open anymore for this. Now, I want to show you guys what the Xbox Series X controllers look like. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because the Xbox Series X controllers by itself is nothing to sneeze at. On the PlayStation side, the DualShock 4 controllers are not forwards compatible, so you cannot use a DualShock 4 controller on your PlayStation 5 games, but you can use your DualShock 4 controller while you're playing PlayStation 4 games on your PlayStation 5. So the system itself will support DualShock 4, but once you boot up a PlayStation 5 game, you will not be able to use your DualShock 4. You would have to use your DualSense controller. I don't see why they would do that besides money. That's Jim Ryan for you. All he cares about is his bottom line. The DualSense controller is $69.99. The Xbox Series X controllers are $59.99 just for the standard ones. So the black and white ones are $59.99. And here's a special edition one, the blue one that I'm actually gonna get. This is gonna be $64.99. And you guys are probably wondering, well, Garrett, you pre-ordered the PlayStation 5. Why are you getting the Xbox Series X controllers? One, this controller looks cool. Except for the back. I looked at the back. Not a really big fan of the white back. I wish the back was blue. And another thing you probably realized, you probably noticed here on this picture, it has a battery back. So what I'm thinking, my first thought was, oh great, they're gonna use AA batteries. And guess what? I was right. Let me open this real quick. I'm drinking This is seltzer water. Not sponsored by them, by the way. Talking a lot makes my mouth dry. And another thing that another reason why I found out that this controller takes AA batteries is I found this on Best Buy. So let's load up this real quick. Come on. Whoops. Okay, it's not booting up. It's not actually going through. Here it is. So this is the same battery pack setup you find in the Xbox One controllers. It pretty much looks like the same damn battery. I think I could use my same damn battery as with my Xbox One with my Xbox Series X controller. It's a double-edged sword when it comes to AA batteries. Kind of wish they, it comes with a battery like this, But what would you do when the battery goes out? Like, would you say the battery holds less of a charge, because you keep charging it, and eventually doesn't hold a charge like a lot of PlayStation 3 controllers, then you're kind of fucked. But if this goes out, you just throw it away, buy a new one, or go back to your AA batteries. And when you get your Xbox Series X, I'm pretty sure it's going to come with AA batteries. Another cool thing about this controller, this Series X controllers, um, this will work with your Series X, and your Xbox One. And the cool thing is, I could take the Series X controller, play my Xbox One games, or I could just connect it to my PC and play my PC games using the controller. And since this is a Bluetooth controller, and I'm pretty sure it's going to support my wireless dongle that I use for my PC games with my Xbox One controller, I'm pretty sure I could connect this controller with my PC just like you can with the Series X. And another cool thing about the new controllers is USB-C. We are no longer in the world of micro USB. Micro USB is dumb. I'm surprised it took this long for micro USB to die. So no more broken USB, micro USB ports and controllers that have weak ports. So that's actually gonna be cool. Okay, so that's pretty much a lot of the small news that I do want to cover. Main news that I want to cover right now. You guys probably all heard this, and you guys probably all shat your pants when you found out. Microsoft bought Bethesda, or is in the process of acquiring Bethesda. So what that means is a lot of the games, pretty much all the Bethesda games is gonna be on Game Pass. So like all the games that are scheduled to be on PlayStation 5, like Deathloop and probably the next Skyrim and stuff like that, we don't know. Well, Deathloop already has an exclusive deal with Sony, so that's gonna be on PlayStation 5, but we don't know if Elder Scrolls 6, we don't know if the next Fallout or the next Doom or anything like that is gonna be Xbox exclusive. Because Doom Eternal is in the process of releasing like a expansion that's going to be, I don't know if it's gonna be standalone or you need the actual game to enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure they have contracts with Sony to release that on PlayStation as well. They acquired the company for $7.5 billion, and the transaction is actually going to go through by Q2 next year. So it's not like a bait and switch where nothing's going to be on PlayStation. As far as their newer games, it's going to be on a case by case basis. Microsoft owns Obsidian. Those are the developers of Fallout New Vegas. And what that means is they could actually make a sequel of New Vegas. So that could be a possibility. Me personally, I don't really care for Bethesda. Like, they burned the bridges a long time ago with me. Like, I don't know. Like, with me, like, Fallout 4 was okay. Did not want to buy Elder Scrolls 5 again on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox. The only reason why I have the Elder Scrolls 5 Special Edition or the remake or the remastered was because they gave that game to me for free because I owned the original on the PC. PC players, nothing's gonna change because Microsoft likes to release all their games on PC. We don't know what's gonna happen with the Bethesda launcher, and I'm pretty sure all the Bethesda games that are released on the PC is pretty much gonna be on Game Pass. So that's nothing but good news for everyone but PlayStation diehards, because we still don't know if they're gonna be releasing games for the PlayStation, newer games that haven't been announced yet, or like that are really far out in advance. So like if they ever release Dishonored 3, we don't know if they're going to release that on PlayStation, or Elder Scrolls 6. It's still up in the air if they're going to re-release that on PlayStation, or that space game that they announced on their last E3 thing. Same thing. And since Microsoft owns all the Fallout IPs, we could see a sequel to New Vegas. So if you're a fan of New Vegas, that's gonna be good for you. And if you're a fan of cloud gaming, don't hold your breath on newer games on Stadia or GFN. As far as xCloud, there's a high possibility all the Bethesda games are going to be on xCloud. So if you're a Stadia fan, like some of my subscribers are, I'm thinking Elder Scrolls Online is probably going to be the last Bethesda game you're going to see on that service. You might see updates on Doom and more expansions with Doom, more updates with Wolfenstein and all that, but as far as newer games, we just don't know yet. So that was a turning point for a lot of people switching to Microsoft. Like a lot of people was like, I'm thinking about getting a PlayStation, but I saw Bethesda being acquired by Microsoft, and they want to switch to a Microsoft console because of Bethesda. And it's kind of like a gut punch because they announced it right a day before the pre-orders of the Xbox Series X. So Microsoft and Sony are really throwing jabs at each other right now. Before I head out, I'm going to talk about games that I've been playing right now. I just got done doing the Black Ops Cold War Alpha. A lot of camping in that game. It's hard for me to see the enemies. I'm not going to talk a lot about the graphics of the game. I do notice a lot of popping, but it is an alpha, and they could only improve it from here. If not, then I'm really going to talk shit. But on the PS4 version, that's where I played it on. There is a lot of pop in it, and I think they're going to release the beta on the 8th on the PlayStation. So we're going to see how updated the game is from the alpha to the beta. Do not like the Deniable Ops game or the 12v12 domination games. A lot of camping in that game, and the enemies, your opponents, is really hard to see. They are using the operator system like Modern Warfare, so you can select your operator, you can select your favorite weapon that your operator can hold. So pretty much like so you can have like your own custom character, and later on down the line they're gonna put all the operators from Modern Warfare into Warzone. We don't know how they're gonna merge Warzone from Modern Warfare to Cold War. I'm thinking, me personally, they might just change the map, or they might just get a new map. But they announced season 6 on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. There's new operators. There's Nikolai and Farah. Farah's from the campaign. Alex meets up with her after the first mission of the campaign. Sorry for spoiling it for the people who haven't played pretty much almost a year old campaign. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last season. They showed a lot of Warzone stuff. One main thing, the subway station is operationable, and you can actually ride inside the trains. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm thinking the what is it? The season's gonna be out next week. I'm excited to see the new multiplayer maps. I want to see if they're gonna release more Call of Duty classic maps, or they're just gonna focus on new maps. So we'll see about that. And I'm pretty sure Call of Duty Modern Warfare is not gonna be upgraded to next gen. What else? Halo 3 ODST has been released on the PC today. I just got done downloading it. I might go into that after the stream. So Halo 3 ODST is probably one of my favorite campaign games on the Halo series, other than Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Definitely better than Halo 5. Halo 5 is probably one of the worst campaign games, but I still want to see Halo 5 on the PC because I want PC players to have every single mainline Halo games, even though Halo 5 wasn't the best, because I want them to have every single Halo game so they could have the entire collection. If they have to sell it separately, that's fine, or they could figure out how to put it in the Master Chief collection. I know on the Xbox you can launch Halo 5 from the Master Chief collection, so I thought that was pretty cool. And the Halo 5 multiplayer is actually pretty fun. I forgot to mention in this news, Project CD Red shortened down the Cyberpunk campaign to make it shorter than Witcher 3. Of course, a lot of the Project CD Red fans are kind of mad about that, so take that news as you will. Me personally, not a big fan of The Witcher, and I heard it was like a 50 to 100 hour RPG, so them shorting it down means that I have a better chance of actually finishing the game, and it being a shooting game is gonna have a better chance for me to finish the game as well. So we'll see if they're gonna actually put in the content as like free downloadable content, or are they gonna make it into side content. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Unfortunately, I did not get it because I could only afford one console right now, and the PlayStation was first. So I put down a pre-order for the PlayStation. So next year, after the console hype, I will pick up my Series X. My goal is to get both. So I will have a Series X next year. Were you able to secure your pre-order? So I'm still excited for Cyberpunk. I'm gonna switch my pre-order from the PC to the PlayStation 4 version so I can get that upgrade to the PlayStation 5, so I can have another PlayStation 5 game. Which one did you get? Did you get the S or the X? And did you get the all access or did you buy it straight out? So I need to go on GameStop to switch out that pre-order, or I can just get a different game altogether. Um, as far as PlayStation 5 games that I have right now that I can play, mainly is going to be Cold War. I definitely have that one secured, and I'm definitely excited for Village. Yeah, that's the one you should get. If you're gonna spend $300 to $500, might as well spend the extra $200 to get the disc drive and better graphics. And 4K, that's the one I'm gonna be going for next year. I'm pretty sure after all the hype, I could just the go into like Best Buy and pick one up, or just order one from Amazon. We'll see. Like, this pandemic is just kind of like screwing everything up. Mainly, it's gonna be a battle all year, so I'm just excited that I'm getting at least one. That's smart. Yes, people have been sleeping on that. I love the Yakuza games. I was kind of turned off how they kind of changed the battle system, and but I'm still gonna be excited and play it. So what system are you gonna play Yakuza on? I'm gonna play it on the PC and the PlayStation 4 because they announced that the next gen upgrade is only gonna be on the Series X for now. And I'm gonna get two copies anyways because I'm a game collector. So I'm gonna get a physical and a digital. My physical copy is gonna be for the PlayStation 4, so I can get the upgrade when that actually comes out for the PlayStation 5, and I could play it on my gaming PC with all the ray tracing and 60 frames and all that, because I don't know if the PlayStation 4 version is gonna be 60 frames because Judgment was only 30 frames. I'm a graphics whore. Let's just put it that way. Um, Actually, I might just leave Cyberpunk on the PC because I don't know if Cyberpunk's gonna be 60 frames on the PlayStation 4. I don't know. I'm just a confused little boy right now. So mainly my main game that I'm gonna be playing when I get my PlayStation 5 is gonna be Call of Duty Cold War. I may pick up another game, and that's gonna be that's gonna be Spider-Man. When I do get my um Xbox, I may go for. I'm definitely gonna go for the medium because one, that's gonna be on Game Pass, and two, that game looks awesome, and I'm definitely gonna go for Village. I Me having both is gonna be hard to choose my third party console. Technically, the Xbox Series X is more powerful, but there's like not big differences between games on the last gen. Okay, so how that works? So, um, I got charged on what's gonna happen is once they ship the console, they're gonna charge you. So keep that money in your account. They're gonna they're gonna take it out, like they're gonna put a hold on it to see if that card works, and they have that money. You have that money, but right before they ship it, they're gonna charge you for it. So keep that money in your account. Do not spend it. That causes a lot of cancellations at the last minute because people don't realize that when you pre-order something, a lot of companies do not charge you. I bought my PlayStation 5 at Best Buy. They didn't charge my card, but I have a Best Buy credit card and I know I have the money in there and I can only use that card at Best Buy. I definitely do have the money, and they're going to pull your money out a day before or right before they ship it. So that's why you haven't been charged. It's normal. Like, a lot of online companies will not charge you until you actually ship it. I think in the like when online companies first started like selling stuff online, there was a big controversy on like charging you and not receiving the item. So to cover their butt, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna charge you once they ship it. I did have some bad experiences in the past with online companies that they charge you, and I didn't get the product until like 5 or 6 months later. But as long as you have your confirmation email and your order number and all that, chances are you're gonna get your console. Now, only time that you may not get your console, mainly if you don't have the money in your card when they pull it out, or you pre-ordered it too late and they don't have enough for your pre-order. So just keep that in mind. Just keep your eye on that pre-order and just check your email every day to make sure they don't cancel it. A big corporate company that likes to cancel a lot of pre-orders is Amazon. A lot of people have a lot of issues pre-ordering stuff from Amazon. I remember when the SNES Classic came out, a lot of their pre-orders got canceled. I don't know why, but that's why I don't pre-order big items from Amazon. Me personally, I always had good luck from Best Buy. So that's why I gravitate towards Best Buy when it comes to pre-orders. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm here to answer all you guys' questions. So me I haven't dealt with GameStop when it comes to big purchases online, but there's no reason for me not to, because like I did order stuff from GameStop, mainly a lot of smaller stuff. So I don't really do a lot of console pre-orders from GameStop. Um so Blazy Gaming, what games are you excited for once you get your Xbox Series X? Me personally, like I said earlier, I'm excited for the Medium. That's the game that I'm wanting to get. Like um it's almost like I should have got the Xbox Series X just for that game. Yes, it is definitely me, Stevie. Daddy is here, Stevie. Um Stevie, did you get your Xbox Series X pre-ordered? And what games are you excited for the Series X, son? If you guys wondering, I know Stevie, so he likes to call me daddy. Okay. So just be careful with playing that game, because I don't know if they're going to put a hold on your 300 right now and see that you don't have it and they cancel it. So just keep your eye on that. But if you know you're going to get your money in by tomorrow, you should be okay. So just keep your eye on your bank statement, keep your eye on your confirmation email, and make sure you don't get any emails by Microsoft saying they're going to cancel your order because you don't have the money in your account. And just keep that money in your account. Okay, yeah. Because I remember you telling me about that on the PlayStation 5 side of things. I did not pre-order the Series X. I just wanted to wake up early and cover it and see what kind of pre-order mess that Microsoft got themselves into. I thought it was hilarious how big popular YouTubers weren't able to get it. So I'm pretty sure, like, if there's gonna be no more pandemic, I'm pretty sure by this year everything's gonna be easier to get. But if there's gonna be still some console shortages because of the pandemic, then you might have to wait a little longer. As far as that, as long as your monitor supports HDMI 2.1, you could take advantage of all the features of the Series S. So pretty much you don't need anything better than a 1440p monitor. If you have an older monitor, then you're not gonna take advantage of all the features. Like my 4K monitor I bought back in 2017. Then my monitor on the left I bought in 2012. So none of my monitors, my TV right here should have HDMI 2.1. So as long as your monitor, look on your product page of your computer monitor and see if it's HDMI 2.1. HDMI 2.1 came out, I believe, in 2018. So I have a 2020 TV, and I'm pretty sure I have a HDMI 2.1 cable. Now, it's not HDMI 2.1 is not required. So as long as your monitor is 1440p, you could play in 1440p on your Series S. I wished that the series, I mean the Xbox and the PlayStation, um, supported HDMI 2.1 and a display port cable, because computer monitors are moving away from HDMI and kind of adopting display port cables. So I kind of wish that the next gen consoles supported that. So if your TV is if your TV is like more than 3 years old, then chances are you don't have HDMI 2.1. But if all you care about is resolution and HDR, you don't need 2.1. If you care about getting past 60 FPS on certain games, then you're gonna need HDMI 2.1. Me personally, I have a PC that goes up to 144 hertz in 1080p. Like I don't really need. I'm not gonna really go out of my way and spend money on a new computer monitor that is HDMI 2.1, maybe in the future. And I wouldn't stress out about it unless you're in the market of buying a new TV. And if you are, just make sure you talk to the guy that you're buying the TV from. If you're going to a store, or read the product page, it is HDMI 2.1, but you'll be fine. So um Lazy Gaming, are you big into digital games or physical games? Because you did mention that a couple of times that you are getting the Series S. Is that gonna be a issue for you. I'm just curious, just to make conversation. So, oh, okay, okay, yeah. See, a lot of people are switching to digital, and the only reason why that I'm hanging on to physical, I have a shelf full of PlayStation 4 games and Xbox One games. And Xbox 360 games, I have over 150 Xbox 360 games and at least 30 Xbox original games. So it'd be dumb for me personally to only get a digital system, but it's a selling point to a lot of people. Now, when you get yourself a new monitor, just make sure it supports HDMI 2.1. Um, at least 1440p, and another thing, get a monitor that supports more than 60 hertz. So, three things you should look for: HDMI 2.1, at least 120 hertz, and 1440p. If Stevie is still there, which one are you gonna get? I'm personally gonna get the X because I just like the X, and might as well, if I'm gonna be spending at least $300, might as well just get the more powerful one because I like 4K and I do want to play some of my physical games. I'm old school like that. Yeah, it is because a lot of thing because it's new technology. Well, it's not new technology. It's new to console gaming technology. You're gonna find the technology in TVs, but you're gonna find TVs that have a more latency. So I recommend um, gaming on a computer monitor, but gaming monitors are moving away from HDMI and more into display ports. So you're just gonna have to do a lot of research online, read a lot of product pages, and just see which ones that do support it, or and stay away from ones that are just trying to get rid of HDMI altogether. My new my graphics card, I have the 2070 Super. I only have one HDMI port on there, and I have three display ports. So PC users are definitely moving away from HDMI. Oops. I'm thinking you're gonna have a lot easier time just to get a TV, but if you're dead set on a monitor, if there's none out right now, don't stress. They're gonna start releasing some in the future. That's gonna support HDMI 2.1. You may only have one HDMI 2.1 port on that monitor. This monitor right here, I have three HDMI 2.0 ports or 1.4 HDMI, good for 1080p gaming. And if I want to play 4K, I have to plug it in to display. But good thing about my computer monitor, I have one 4K um HDMI at 60 hertz. It doesn't support 144 hertz. And another thing that you're gonna run into, since you are looking into a 100, I mean, 1440p 144 hertz monitor, they are going to be a little bit more expensive, like at least on the cheaper end, at least 500. Because I was looking at a BenQ one, 1440p 144 hertz last year. Someone recommended it, and it was 500. So you might be spending 500. Actually, you know what? You're still here. Let's do some shopping. Let's see. Let's go into Amazon. 144. One 14, 14, 4 gaming. Okay, so we're gonna do this right now, live. Whoops. All right. Let's gonna go to display. Okay, so check this out. I don't know this brand right here personally, but people say it's good. I know LG, I know BenQ. I personally like Asus. So let's go into here. 4K UHD, DP, HDMI, adaptive sync. So this has adaptive sync on here. This is 28 inches. Let's see. Let's go to product description. So let's go down here. I think this is it right here. Product description, 28 inches. A lot of times they don't even tell you what kind of HDMI ports they have. So brand is Asus. It's wall mounted, so if that's your thing, 16.9. So yeah, you just have to keep, just gonna have to look, read product reviews. Let's see, another good way to check to see when this monitor came out. Let's see, when was this released? Usually it will tell you when this product was released, but I don't see it. This has HDMI, but it doesn't tell you what HDMI it is. So you're going to run into a lot of that. Now, if you go into a store like Best Buy, then they may not even know, but you could probably read the back of the box if they have it in stock. Hold on. Let's go back and say monitor HDMI 2.1. See what comes up. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I have my number pad set up to my scenes. That's why it's switching. Ultra. .5 milliseconds. You might want to stay away from that if you're playing a lot of. This is 24 hertz, but we don't know if it's HDMI or display. Let's try this LG monitor. Let's see what we can find here. This is 1444 hertz, so that this meets 1 year requirements. 32 quad HD, that stands for 1444p. So 1440. So that tells you the resolution, 44 hertz. Refresh rate. Games play on this monitor are. Okay. Yeah. I don't see the information on Amazon. That's weird. It's easy to find 2 out of the 3, but once it comes to HDMI 2.1 with monitors, man, it's gonna be hard. And I might actually definitely want to get a new computer monitor that is 4K 1444 hertz. I mean 144 hertz. So yeah, I would have to do more research for you. Actually, here we go. Date of release. This is 2018, so chances are this monitor itself will not have HDMI 2.1. How's it going? Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I don't like Twitch. I don't know why. I just don't like Twitch. I still have my 360. It's over there. When I got my Xbox One, I modded my 360 so I can actually play my games off the hard drive without needing the disc. Yes, I always have good luck with Best Buy. Not so people have a lot of bad luck with Amazon. Um I'm just looking at monitors for the Blazing Gamer because he wanted to know what kind of gaming monitors to get when it comes to HDMI 2.1. Another thing that you should look into is dates of release. So this is 2019, so this may have HDMI 2.1, but you just have to read up into it and see. I bought my 360 back in 2005. That one, Red Ring of Death. Then I bought the 2009 model because Modern Warfare, and I modded one of my 360s, and I got banned from Xbox Live. So then I ended up buying the Slim. After the one came out, then that's the one I modded. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm here to answer all your questions about the new consoles. Okay, doesn't look like it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm probably gonna do a next gen stream covering next gen news every week, and probably do some gameplay another day of the week. So my next gaming stream will probably be ODST because I love that game. And as far as Call of Duty streams, there's nothing for me to play in Call of Duty right now. I did not cover the beta, so I pretty much will talk to you guys later. Be sure to subscribe to my channel when I'll be streaming twice a week, mainly Tuesdays and Thursdays because that's when I'm off work. And any bonus streams will be probably on Saturday or Sunday, where I just casually play some games and have some fun. Like the stream, and I will talk to you guys later.